So hello guys, welcome back. This is BM English channel and I'm Surya from Budding Mariners. So today, as you all know, today the forms of synergy has been out just like 1 to 2 hours ago. So we have already done a form filling video. So if you have not seen it and you wish to fill the form of this synergy, just go and watch it. And today in this video, we'll be looking at everything about synergy, the eligibility criteria, the exam pattern, how you can manage the time, and also we'll be sharing that how the BM students are taught here, what materials are being given to them, everything A to Z details about synergy, also as well as A to Z details of what BM does here for especially for synergy. That too, point to be said is that last year, within the 40 seats which the Synergy have provided, 16 to 17 seats are just from the BM. Our BM students have secured that for 16 to 17 seats. So that being said, we'll just uh, see the eligibility criteria, and also before that, if you are someone who is wishing to join merchant navy or who is wishing to crack the synergy sponsorship and want to prepare strategically and want to prepare for acing your IMUCT as well as your sponsorship, just I have given a link, Google Forms link below in the description. So I really suggest you to fill it up, and we'll get to know, and we'll guide you in the entire process. Okay, so we'll go with this. So the eligibility criteria goes like this. So you should have been born only after 1st August 2001, and that at the time of commencement of course you should not be more than 25 years old, and you should have completed your class 12th with a 60 percentage aggregate in your physics, chemistry, maths, or class 12th or your equivalent exams. Okay, and the candidate should have obtained minimum of 50 percentage in their English in 10th or in their 12th class. Okay, so they should have passed class 12th or equivalent exam, or they should be appearing examination in 2026. Okay, now let's see the syllabus and the examination format of this energy sponsorship exam. Okay, so the examination will be conducted online at our registered test centers. So there will be like multiple test centers around your state and your district. In different cities, there will be different centers, so you don't have to worry about that. And the duration of the examination will be 3. Okay, talking about the exam pattern of the synergy, it is very similar to IMUCT. So the questions are IMUCT level, the pattern is also IMUCT level. 3 hours, 200 MCQ. In that, 100 is for your PCM and 100 is for your general aptitude and English. Okay, so 3 hours, 200 MCQs, 100 knowledge based questions, which is purely from your CBSE or ICSE syllabus, and 100 English and aptitude based questions. Okay, and each correct answer will be carrying 1 mark, similar to IMUCT, and each negative marking also will be there of 0.25. No marks will be awarded or deducted for unanswered question of the synergy sponsorship exam. Okay, now coming to the question pattern, as we said, 200 questions, 180 minutes. And section A is for knowledge, which is your physics, chemistry, maths from your CBSE or ICSE syllabus. That will be 100 MCQs for 100 marks. And section B is your English and aptitude, 100 MCQs, including numerical reasoning, data interpretation, verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, spatial and abstract reasoning, geography, and English. Yes, the basic geographies also will be asked to you in the sponsorship test of Synergy. Okay, now special consideration to be given for cadets possessing NCC A, B, or C certificate. Okay, so special consideration to be given for cadets possessing NCC A, B, or C certificates during the interview stage. Okay, but it will not be considered for your returns. Returns will be purely merit based. This will be only considered for your interview stage. Okay, so that's the instruction. And now let us see how the synergy return and how we can manage the time in the synergy return. Okay, so as we said, 200 questions in 3 hours, and PCM will be of 100 questions English and aptitude of 100 questions, as we said. In this PCM, physics will be of 33 questions, and chemistry will be of 33 questions, and maths also will be of 33 or 34 questions, just around that. So, matlab it will be equally distributed physics, chemistry, maths for 100 questions. Okay, and for English and aptitude, as we said, for aptitude, just check out that. Where was it? Yes, for aptitude, as the instruction says, your numerical reasoning, data interpretation. So do prepare according to this. Okay. Now talking about your PCM. Yes, for your PCM, I would say that you start with your easiest subject. If you are interested in physics or that is your easiest subject, I would suggest that you start with that and start uh, solving the questions with that, and then go to the harder subjects. Okay, so always start with your easiest subjects. Okay, mostly the seats will be just 40 seats as last year, and I would really suggest that you guys score a good marks of 140 plus so that it will come handy in your interviews. Okay, yes, and talking about the cutoff, the last to last year's cutoff was 58 percentile, and the last year's cutoff was 77 percentile, and we really do predict that this will be the cutoff of this coming year. 85 plus minimum percentile will be the cutoff. Okay, now let's see how to manage the time during the synergy written exam. Okay, so out of 50 questions, I would really suggest to make you sure that you score at least 40 marks out of it. क्योंकि aptitude and English are the most scoring and the best weapon you have in your hand. So easy scoring subjects there. So make sure that you score maximum in those both subject. Okay, so 50 questions are there. I would say that you just give 30 minutes maximum for that 50 questions for aptitude. So I would really suggest you go through the PYQs of aptitude, practice it practice it daily, and you develop your speed and accuracy in the aptitude section. Then talking about English, 50 questions will be there, and the maximum time you should give for the English is just 25 minutes max, so that you can have uh, 2 hours in your hand for PCM, physics, chemistry, and maths. You can easily solve and complete that entire PCM questions just in 2 hours. Where you save the time here, it will come in handy in your PCM section. Okay, for English, I would really suggest that you score a marks of 35 out of 50 questions, at least score a marks of 35. So for aptitude, from aptitude and English only from that both you can score 75 to 80 marks. Make sure that you score that much in the aptitude and English section. Okay, now about PCM, as I said, start with the easier subject, whichever subject is easier for you, just start with that. If chemistry is easier for you, just start with that. If maths is easier for you, just start with that, so that you clear at the end of the time, you will be not in a hurry and solving it every quickly, and you will be not just making silly mistake. Make sure that, so that start with your easier subject and try to score a minimum of 70 to or more than 70 marks, so that you can make sure that you score a 135 or 135 plus to 140 marks, so that it will come handy in your interview of synergy. Okay, now that was the planning, or that is how you should plan for your synergy written exams. So I would now just really show that how BM prepares their student. Our students we prepare, this is our app access, you can just see. This is exclusively just given for Dakshin Dominator students. Those who buy the batch Dakshin Dominator, they all can have this. Okay, yeah, so once you open the Dakshin Dominator, you can see the company specific materials here. You have Sims, SISL, Great Eastern, SCI. We have 26 plus company specific materials here. So we'll just go for Synergy. Yes. Where is it? Synergy. Yes. Synergy is here. Okay, first of all, there is this PDF called Synergy Overview. Let's see what it is about. Okay, Synergy Company Overview. This has everything about the company, how many ships it does have, types of ship it owns, it is owner or management, how many stipend it get, current waiting. This is of August 2024, 3 to 4 months, but it has increased. It has also updated in our new PDF that is in the new folder. And value of the company, what is the process of the sponsorship, how to apply, what will be the application fees. 2600 is given here. This is of last year. The eligibility criteria, IMUCET rank required, everything is given there. And after that, synergy return information is also there. So you can just go through that once. I will just show you. See whether exam was online or offline. Offline exam it was. What is the exam pattern? What is the syllabus of the exam? Expected cutoff. That was the last year's expected cutoff. And if psychometric exam is needed or not. Then now let's see some written PYQs of the synergy. This is the real written PYQs of last 2 to 3 years, which has been published from Synergy's part. Okay, this is of physics PYQs. You can see how the questions are here. What is a period between high tide and low tide called? Ebb tide. Which of the following represents the density of materials? Mass by volume. All of those things you can get in here with the solutions. So I would really suggest that you guys once take the course, and I would really say that it will come in handy for your preparation for IMUCT as well as your sponsorship, any sponsorship exam including the synergy. As I said, last year out of 40 seats, 16 students were from here, from our budding mariners. Last year's out of 40 seats. Yes. And I will just show you the interview PYQs too. Just yes, interview questions. So these were the questions which they were asked for the last 2 to 3 years. As I said, pressure, what drop here, Bernoulli's, and how the ball swings, the Magnus effect, everything is given out here. All the PYQs, everything. The synergy, the company overview will be also very useful to you in the interview part. Okay, so if you think that you need these materials or you need to be a part of budding mariners, you need to be a part of Dakshin Dominator, which is our new brand new batch, which is English only batch, especially for the students from Andhra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Telangana. It's specially made for you guys. So yeah, that was it for today. That was a complete information regarding synergy, examination, and interview as well. So if you have any further doubts, I really hope that you guys fill out the Google Forms down in the description so that we can get to you. We can have a one-on-one guidance. I will guide you personally. There are several mentors here. They will guide you personally. So I do really suggest fill out that Google Forms below and make sure that you give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that I can come up with more interesting content. So yeah, that's it for today, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.